Done.
All right, time for my favorite segment of this one now. For those who are watching and you may not have seen it before, this is the Fuck Off Files. So what we do is we talk to our wonderful guest and we say, hey, if you could just snap your fingers and Thanos any 3 things out of music, any aspect of music, if you could just destroy 3 things as if they'd never existed in the blink of an eye, what would they be and why?
Do I go 3?
Mm-hmm.
One by one, or do I say one?
One and
say
explain it.
1 and give us the explanation. 2, give us the explanation. 3, give us the explanation. If you want to, or you can just say it, and if you don't want to offer any context, you don't have to offer any context. But it's always more fun to have the discussion.
Awesome. Well, I wish I could have kind of given this one a little bit more thought because I'm sure there'd be so many others. But I'd have to say the first one would be the elitists and the gatekeepers ruining other people's happy places, whether they've been into Metallica because of Stranger Things or they're into Papa Roach because of Last Resort. You know, it doesn't matter how you're dressed. You know, you can be into whatever you want. Doesn't matter how old you are. You can be into whatever you want.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Let people like what they like.
That's it.
Yes.
You don't own it. You playing in that fucking band? Unless that band member tells me I can't listen to their music, you can fuck off.
Yeah,
exactly.
You said it.
Exactly. That's brilliant. I couldn't agree more. That's amazing.
That one
That's
comes
beautiful.
up so often.
It does. It's a major one.
Thing though.
Good.
Not one person has come out sick of fucking seeing people wearing t-shirts and they don't know who the bands are.
Yeah. Yeah. I put up a post on my Facebook the other day and I was like, I can't wait until some bloke walks up to me with a fucking microphone and asks me to name 3 songs on my t-shirt because he's about to regret.
He's about to get fucking schooled.
Yeah, that's when you turn it. Which album?
Yeah. All right, we're going to start
Do you want
at
them in order
Mudvayne's
or
very
not?
first album, Kill I Order, and we're going to go all the way until self-titled. And you're going to sit down and learn something.
Album order or alphabetical? How do you want it?
3. I'll give you 300, motherfucker.
That's it.
And number 2 for me, I know I'm not a musician, but I've kind of worked behind the scenes for a lot of things. And one thing that even grinds my gears personally is how much artists are paid for streaming services, because these days they don't have any other option. And if they were to be one of those guys that say, hey, I'm not going to be on streaming, it actually ruins it for them. They don't get the exposure. They don't get out there. So, you know, I read a story earlier that said to earn a decent income, an artist needs roughly 120,000 streams and consistently per month. And then if you're not even the sole rights owner of that track, it's going to be cut up between all of them. So how are people meant to live?
Yeah, precisely. That's again, that's something we've talked about on the channel multiple times before, is the shitty rates that people get paid for those things. It's something that needs to change. It absolutely needs to change, because people are just we're gonna miss out on so many amazing bands and artists because people are just not gonna, they're gonna give up, or they're gonna say I can't make a living doing this. So they might not do as much of it. You know, they might let more of it go, or not release as much material because they can't take the time to work on it. And when they've got to spend more time making content to promote people to go to their streams and stuff, it's no good. It's no bueno.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like they give you a platform to release it on where you have the potential to get paid, but you don't have to pay for it to go on. But then in turn, you need to put that maximum amount of effort in order to then get people over to make them a shitload of money while you get pittance. You get peanuts. It's a very yay capitalism.
Burn it fucking down.
I don't know.
We eat one billionaire and the rest will get the fucking message.
Well, to be fair, Spotify, you know, if I'm Spotify, that's a very good business plan. You keep the musicians starved so they keep fucking writing good music, because nobody ever writes about good times. You only write about shitty times. So if you keep them fucking hungry, you keep them writing good music.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's fucking horrible, man. But in saying that, you do understand that you can quite easily go out and buy yourself hits, buy yourself fucking streams. You can...
Yeah.
It's... And... what?
And fake artists are becoming a problem as well. I don't know if you guys... Sorry to derail it. I don't know if you guys were saying this, but they're basically like a Netflix originals of music streaming. So you might go to example the particular video I saw. It was like a jazz playlist, right? And the number one most streamed song on this jazz playlist was an actual artist. Cool, whatever. And then like multiple other ones in the top 10. This person was like trying to find other signs of these artists anywhere, like social media presence, like previous release history, all this stuff, and the only place that these artists existed was on Spotify.
What?
Oh yeah.
So it's like they're paying session musicians to record stuff and releasing it under some made up artist name. That it's like a ghost kitchen of music.
Yeah, they even have.
And it freezes. And then who does the fucking royalties go to then?
Yeah.
Probably fucking Spotify. Like they just make it's. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack your thing, but it's something totally we'll definitely talk about. We're going to definitely talk about it more on the podcast another time.
It's just like the vocalist from E-Town Concrete made an AI rapper.
Yes, we talked about that one.
Yeah.
We talked about that the other week. Yeah, remember we were talking about on one of the news videos. I think we were doing.
Remember that now? Yeah.
Crazy.
And yeah, that's very, very interesting. All right, what's your number 3?
My last one, look, it's another thing to do with bands, of course. But I don't think that bands should have to be an expert in social media to be in a band. So somebody that has been in the background of things a lot. I started writing for a website called Silver Tiger Media back in 2018, and everything from music news, interviews, and reviews. We're at every show, every festival, everything like that. And I see bands just either they have no exposure no presence, I should say, online, but then they get up there and they play an incredible show, and they shouldn't have to know that side of things to be an artist and to be creative. And I hope that changes real soon.
Yeah, I think you crapped out on that one, eh? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I agree with what you're saying, because even in this platform, I suck at social media, and if I was better at social media, it'd be a lot easier for me in the long run as far as getting hits and views and all that Jimmy jazz. But I was saying this the other week. It's going back to the stage where you got to be the triple threat in the music. You can't just play music. You got to play music and. So it's like every band needs a graphic designer, a fucking social media expert, and just someone that can actually sit down and nut out and write music.
Yeah.
So Lycanthrope and Nouveau were perfect with Matt Stoyer, who was on your episode last time. That's him. He is the jack of all trades, but he's not. You know how jack of all trades are usually not so great at little things? He's phenomenal at anything that guy does.
But
he's just
100%. Yeah, 100%. Stoyer, the fucking legend. But no, I'm 100% in agreement as well.
Though it's not right.
The fact that bands, to try and make it or get some success, get traction, they need to be playing with the algorithm. Okay, what gets hits, what gets engagement. I've had these fucking discussions with my boys in Skunkbone. We're like, trying to figure, okay, what time should we do certain announcements so that they get the most eyes on them. Are we better off doing like a video or just a picture and a post? How are we better off doing it? How frequently should we be putting stuff on YouTube to try and keep that algorithm happy and pushing our videos? It's just like we shouldn't have to be experts in social media to do that. And again, like if it's an extra skill set that someone has, it can help you out. But it's it's another skill, and this is where solo musicians these days, people that are trying to run as indie musicians, that's why it's so really hard to make it, because you're just in this sea of so many other people doing the same thing that you need to be like expert level to make yourself stand out with this stuff.
Yeah.
And
even the time to be creative and to be an artist and not feel as though that you need to have this other part, because it dulls your creativity and it dulls your momentum and inspiration, and you should just be given the chance to go out there and show people your craft and just fucking give it all with that.
Well, that's when it turns into work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to start putting all that extra effort into sitting down, looking at social media, and not picking up your guitar, and not talking to the boys and organising band stuff. That's what you just said there. It's time away from creativity, and time away from creativity is work.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I don't know. Have anyone got? All right. Thank you so much. So that was the 3. That was. So what was the first one again? You said my mind's fucking fried right now.
Elitists and gatekeepers.
Elitists and gatekeepers. Fuck off. We don't want you here.
Get out.
All right.
No.
We don't want you here. Get the fuck out. Yeah. You know, the payment from streaming platforms. And the need for artists to be, you know, social media experts to really get any traction in today's stuff. 100% work. You know, couldn't agree more with all 3 of those points. They're massive bugbears that I've had for quite a while now. Righto.
Thank you very much for watching today's video. We really hope you had a good time with us. If you did, consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons down there, and you can ring that bell so you get notified of all the videos we've got coming out. And we do also have a Patreon. If you're interested, you can head on over there. You can get all the videos early and ad-free. So, you know, a little bit of a benefit. It's only a couple of bucks a month. But if not, thank you very much for watching anyway, and we'll catch you guys next time.